Alright, yo, what's good, people? I need my magic fix for today, so we'll continue with the revenge campaign. This is part 2. I'll be doing a battle against Tezzeret, and without further ado, let's just get into it. Last time I used Realm of Illusion, and without wasting time, we're gonna jump right into it. Alright, let's look at what we have here. Love those unblockable cards. Love them. Oh. Actually, that's a 4 summon. But we got the Djinn, so I will gladly take this hand. Remember, if I lose this match, I will still post it. I'm not a baby. I'm not a sore loser. If I get beat, I get beat clean. Okay, that's fine. Who cares? Is it a defender? Battle cry. Ah. Just to give you an idea of what. That's insane. Alright. Phantasmal Bear. Go ahead and put the oh wait, what's this kicker? It's kicked, it enters a battle with 2 1/1 counters on it. Actually, you know what, we're gonna save that then. Put the Phantasmal Bear in there. I'm gonna build up my mana pool before I so that I can beef up my my Figment. All right, more mana. Just making sure I'm doing the right moves and all. He won't block me. Slice. Dishing the damage out. Dishing the damage out. Let's see what he has on his main. I'm scared of this. Alright, that's fine. Let's get 3 more artifacts. We'll have a flying creature in a few. We're about, yeah, 5, 6. We're about now 2 mana away from having a beastly Djinn out, so let's go ahead and put out Phantom Beast. I have a decision to make. I could eliminate this creature from the battlefield. I'll force him to block me. Actually, I don't even have to do that. Blind Phantasm. And I'm more of an aggressive. I'm quite aggressive when I play. Like, I like to have the blue for counters and stuff, but I like chipping at the health of the opponent whatever chance I get. So if I see an opening, I will. And if I know that he's not going to summon or sort of block with a creature, then I will do it. I will do it. Let's see. The kicker requires 3. That's 2 summon. I'll only get a 1 counter on him. Actually, no. When I summon him, yeah, I won't be able to kick him because that's a 3 kick. So go ahead and by default, I guess he'll get a land card or on the battlefield. All right, let's unleash hell now. I want him to block me. Some of his creatures. I mean, some people will be like, no, you're crazy. Why would you want him to block you? But because I want him to have as little or as few creatures as I can get him down to. So artifact spells you cost, yeah, or you cast will cost 1 less, yeah. Actually, quite a decent card for a creature with those kinds of abilities. I mean, you can't complain with creatures or about creatures with abilities. So let's put that down. Should we bring in the draw 3 cards? I don't want to kick him yet. Go ahead and just draw 3 cards. Can't summon any of them because I wasted all my mana. But it's good for the next round. I got another flying, and I got another, or no, that was already there. I thought I had the Djinn already, and I have mind control. Alright, this is looking good so far. So he has flying because he has more, or he has 3 artifacts on the field, so I will again attack. I suspect he'll use, no, actually he won't. That's not a smart move at all. Use all, or most of my creatures again. I'm playing very aggressive here. He might block with 1, or yeah, he'll do that. That's fine with me. But I suspect he has a big creature coming up. I'll sacrifice 1 creature, that's fine with me. Oh, he doesn't have mana. This is looking good for me. Although, oh, he's bringing in a big card, a little lag there. Psychosis Crawler's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand. How many cards does he have? Oh man, 5. He's a 5/5. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. That's fine with me. That's perfectly fine with me. I have the upper hand on him in terms of life, so that's perfectly fine with me. Oh, this is an instant. This is a very good instant. I can just use mind control and end the battle. Like now. Although, will I be able to attack with him since he was just summoned? Does he still have summoning weakness? That is a question I should have asked myself a long time ago. Okay, no, I don't even have to do that right now. In fact, because I think I have a little bit of room for error if I don't make the right decision to use mind control now, so I'll just use the Djinn here. Why does it just occur to me that I made a mistake by not using mind control now? Oh boy, I think I just made a mistake. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because now I'm pretty much rendered useless. I cannot attack with my 2/3. I could attack with my 4, but then he'll be eliminated and he won't suffer an elimination because I only have a 4 attack. Yeah, that's a brain fart. I mean, it sucks that I realized this afterwards, but like right after, but he won't attack me since I have a 5/6 sitting right here, and he will summon it's the number of artifacts you control. Other artifact creatures you control get 1/1. Alright. That's cool with me, bro. Oh man. Why don't we just do this now? We can also bring in, he's unblockable, but again. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. This creature can attack because it has summoning sickness. Right. If you use the enchantment, that counts as an extra sort of summoning weakness. I was thinking that, or summoning sickness. I was thinking that he has a summoning sickness that only is due in part because he summoned his card. But when you actually bring him in through an enchantment, he suffers again the same sickness. So it doesn't matter. Let's start eliminating his cards now. Interested to see what he blocks with here. Uh-oh. Sacrifices an attacking creature. Well, I think that's an obvious choice. It's a good move, though. Okay. He might pull out something. Obviously, he's not going to attack, but he's going to pull out something. I feel it. He's going to pull out something serious. No, he doesn't. He's going to get his land. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't, at this point, it really doesn't matter what I do. So, put this card out. Why not? And that doesn't even matter. I can't kick him because, again, the kicker costs 3 mana, and to summon him it costs 3 mana as well. So let's end this game. Yeah, I only have 1 card in my hand, so yeah. It's a give and take. I wasn't even thinking about this card the entire time. I wasn't thinking about, oh, you know, I better keep some cards in my hand. It didn't really matter to me. It didn't occur to me at all, but let's go ahead and attack with everyone here. Force him to block with all his creatures, or all 2 of them. All 2 of them, just 2 of them. And that's game 2. So I'll continue to use the Realm of Illusion deck because so I defeated him. I mean, I don't think people appreciate enough the blue deck. You know, last year it was just it was a pure counter deck. It was just a deck that you used if you felt like, you know, or if you're facing, say, Guruk, like, you know, huge creatures, you wanted to counter his huge creatures because he'd have, like, you know, monsters that are like, you know, 8/8 or 4/5, a worm. You know, creatures like that, like monster creatures. So, I mean, the blue deck I've used a lot against, say, Guruk or anyone that used the green deck online, because it was so effective. Like, I got the cards at the right time, I used the instants, I always saved up mana for an instant, say he brings in a huge creature. So, yeah, that's why I like the blue deck. But in this year, it seems like, you know, you could use the blue deck is sort of universal, or rather versatile, right? You can use it in many different ways, and you can use it, you know, to I guess suit your own battle style, right? I mean, of course it depends on what cards you get, but then basically you can mold your strategy around what you get in your hand. You can get flying, you can get counters, you can get both at the same time, which is deadly, right? And you get cards with abilities. So yeah, so secondary cards and cards, or variable cards, so cards that sort of their power and toughness are contingent on you know, say, cards in your hand or cards in the battlefield, or certain types of cards, like the Elves deck from last year. The Elves deck of last year was the most frustrating deck to face because a lot of their cards had the ability to sort of like, basically the entire deck were elves, right? Elf creatures, and you know, you had cards that would enable you to have the power and toughness that adds up based on how many elves you had on the battlefield, and you had a lot of elves. You had elves that had, like, say, 1 or 2 or 3 mana summons, so you're gonna get them out early. You're gonna have a bunch of elves on the battlefield, and then you have this one elf that has the power and toughness of how many elves you have on the battlefield. So it's just those cards, those stacking cards, those cards that are really deadly, that could change the game. And yeah, so part 3 will by default be against a Guruk Wildspeaker. I mean, the big monster deck with trample, so we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it works out in my favor.